Yeah, so there was a question about why my uncle, my dear Uncle Danny, did what he did. And so all I have is speculation. I have a first-hand account from my mom and my dad, or my mom and my brother. As I got older, because I was just a little kid, I don't remember none of that. I gave during the interview. I gave what I remember. Okay, I did it from my first-hand experience. So apparently, oh, by the way, this is Chicken Little Carnivore because I eat very little chicken. And so apparently he came back twice that night. The second time he came back, the ambulance was there and they tried to stop him. And then he, just told him, "You want to die? You see that guy on the ground? You want to be like him?" Guess he just stepped over my dad like he wasn't even there. Proceeded to beat mom up more, drag her around the house by her hair, all that stuff. And I guess she took a shot at him. She had a 2-shot Derringer and she missed both times. And I guess he went on a 2-hour car chase. The picture made the newspaper of the car. The car would look like a Bonnie and Clyde car, completely full of bullet holes, no windows left in it, everything shot out. Every bullet missed that guy. Go figure. And I guess the only thing that stopped him, and this was multiple counties involved too, Hills and Curves of Kentucky, if you know anything about that. And so somebody was calling, I had to stop it. And so anyway, the only thing that stopped him was the Bearcat scanner, because the coroner in town, the local funeral home director, had a Bearcat scanner, and he said, "Oh shit, he's coming on my way." He took his brand new hearse that didn't even have a dead body in it yet and parked it across the road in a place where there's no way for Danny to get around him. And Danny ran right through the hearse, and the only thing that stopped him, by the way, this is back when they made cars for real, was a hole in the radiator. That was it. He went like 120, 150 yards after that. Mile and a half, I don't know. And so so they caught him, obviously. Why did he do it? Well, other than the fact that he was fucking batshit crazy, he had borrowed our car without permission. That's kind of called stealing. And he was babysitting me and my brother, and he took us with him and he sideswiped another car. Now, at this time in the United States, in 72, there were only 3 major insurance companies, and my mom was a terrible driver. So they ended up canceled from 2 of them. And so they said, you either say he stole it, which he did, or we're not going to cover it. He sideswiped another car. Hills and Curves of Kentucky. Okay, he was on the wrong side of the road. So that's basically why, I guess. I don't know. But I do know that there was a bullet hole in the ceiling of the trailer that we lived in that was there from a night or 2 before, because mom and dad were drinking, getting drunk. Mom got crazy with the gun and pointed it at dad, and he grabbed it, and it went off into the ceiling. So it might have been something like he was trying to protect his sister from my dad. I don't know. My dad was a preacher's kid. They're known to be a little rowdy, okay? And there's lots of stories about all that. But according to my mom, my dad was like, he was like Jesus Christ or something. He could do no wrong, And of course she's going to tell his son that, because I'm the only son that he had. But my brother, when I got older, told me the guy was a fucking asshole, okay? Straight up asshole. He'd come home and decide which kid that he was going to beat on that night. He was just an asshole. So it might be a good thing that I didn't grow up with him, because I might be an asshole too. And I can be an asshole, but I choose not to be an asshole, okay? Just like I choose not to leave shitty comments on people's videos and on Ass Book and stuff like that. So anyway, so he got 8 years to life. 8 years for murder on Christmas Eve. So he ended up serving 50 years at least, and they have Kentucky Online Offenders Lookup, KOOL, and so I would every year, once I got internet savvy, I would look up KOOL and find him, and I'd have pictures of him. Every year I'd get a new picture of him. Well, they closed down Kentucky State Reformatory, better known as Insane Asylum, and so I can't find him on Cool. But again, it's been about 4 years since I've been able to find him. So that was 51 years he was incarcerated. He came up for parole 5 times, denied every time. Apparently the last time said serve out. He literally sent letters to everyone in the family saying that he was going to kill him. Letters to the warden. I mean, just crazy shit. Yeah, batshit crazy. I mean, wacko. And apparently it runs in the family, right? So anyway, he ended up, I guess he's dead. I mean, that's the only thing I can think. I guess he's dead. There was another aspect to this story I wanted to tell. Oh, damn it. Escapes me. So anyway, those are the stories that I have from my mom and my brother about why he did what he did. He was just fucking crazy, man. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. He's internet famous. Look him up. Danny Castile. DANNY CASTILE. He's the only one that pops up. Okay, look him up on Google. He's internet famous. Back in 2012, 2013, 2010, something like that. This bitch, okay, and I'll call her whatever the fuck I want. This bitch had to do an expose on the plight of the criminally insane. Okay? So she made this motherfucker internet famous before the internet was even famous, because she's trying to make a name for herself as a journalist. Okay? And so the plight of the criminally insane. You know what? Fuck these motherfuckers. Feed them goddamn slop. Okay? Make them sleep on a concrete floor buck ass naked. They're murderers. They're terrible people. And nowhere in the story does she tell the stories of the people that were affected by what these crazy people did. No, the story was about the plight of the criminal. You want to talk about fucking woke before woke was even woke? It just really pisses me off. That guy back there just made a hell of a mess. He dropped all kinds of boxes and shit. I'm getting unloaded. Fucking losers. So anyway, yeah, I guess I'm not really pissed at her anymore. Initially, I was pissed at her. I was pissed. He's holding the paper. He's holding the paper up, and on the paper is written so much garbage and shit you can't make out any of it, because he's nuts. He was in an insane asylum, so they definitely shock treated him. They pilled him up big time. Apparently he said he didn't want out because he was afraid he's going to hurt somebody. So hats off to him there, right? And so that's about it for the story itself of why he did what he did. And we're pushing the 10-minute mark. I keep my videos to 10 minutes or under. And if you made it this far, hey, you may be better than a TikToker. Chicken Little.